Hi guys, Jess here. So here I am. It's very late summer, just the start of autumn, and I'm going to show you now just the simple way that I start off my overwintering cabbages and cauliflowers. Dead simple. Here is one of my permanent containers that I show you in my introduction. I will obviously be showing you how to make one of these on a different video. And during the winter and for the early summer, this contains my broad beans. But between now and when I have to plant my broad beans, I like to use this to get my winter cabbages and cauliflowers going. As you can see, there's a couple of weeds in here, and we're just, as it's been idle since I harvested the broad beans in the summer, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, there's only so much you can do with these things. It kind of grieves me to have things left idle without any vegetables in, but you know, as I say, there's only so much you can do. I only need this bit over here. The rest of it can stay fallow with the weeds as far as I'm concerned, and just level that out a bit. This is going to be as simple as you can get, because all I want to do is I want for the seeds to germinate, the plants to get 2 strong leaves, and the next leaf just appearing, and then I will be pulling them up, taking them up and transplanting them into their position, into their containers to stay over winter and then to grow on in the spring. And when I do that, I'll show you a few tricks that I use to make sure we don't get club root and various other bits and pieces along the way, because brassicas, as you probably know, are notoriously vulnerable to club root. So there we are, we've got a relatively flat, nicely tilled piece of soil there, and all I'm going to do is just make a couple of trenches with my trowel. They don't need to be deep at all, they're just so as you can mark them out easily enough. There's one. Can you see that there? Yep. And there's the other one. Okay, that's good enough for me. There we are. They're about what, I suppose, centimetre deep, maybe, I don't know, inch, somewhere between 1 and 2 centimetres. So my cabbage, I've got Hero, because it's an all-round nice tight head, not too big. For container gardening, you need to try and find a variety that doesn't have these leaves everywhere. You know, some of these cabbages you get especially the spring cone-shaped cabbages, you get a small cone-shaped head in there, and you get leaves literally this kind of size. Well, yeah, that's kind of difficult for container gardening. You want a compact cabbage and one that overwinters, and the Spring Hero F1 hybrid is what I'm using here. So all I want to do is I want to make sure that I keep the packet, of course, and just inside you'll find, especially with F1, you'll find that they're double packaged, and in here you'll find the gold dust. They don't give you many seeds when they're F1 hybrids. When they're an ordinary variety, you'll find you get 500 seeds in a packet. When they're an F1, you'll be lucky if you get 20. So you have to be a bit sparing with these, just into the palm of my hand, and as I said, I'm lucky if I've got 20 in there. So you know, it's your choice, but of course it's horses for courses. We want a really nice, tight, good overwintering cabbage, so you know, we have to try and get the best variety. So all I'm going to do is take a pinch of these seeds, and I'm going to carefully place them about, I don't know, somewhere between an inch apart, I suppose, down this trench, one by one. You can feel them drop out of your hand. It's not, you get experienced at it as you go along. And there we are. If you think you've sown a bit thinly and you've still got some seeds left, just go back. You know, we're going to thin these out. We're only going to take the best anyway, and just run them there along your trench. I suppose there was probably, what, 40 seeds in there. I suppose, if I was lucky. Okay, and then just with the palm of my, or with the back of my hand and the palm of my hand, I just close that trench over like that. Okay, I'll just close it over so as those seeds are covered up. Okay, and then with the back of my hand, I'll just tamp it down very lightly. There you are. Okay, and that's the cabbages planted. Okay, so that's those. Now then, I will just obviously mark it so as I know which one is which. I'll just take my seed packet. They're plastic coated, these packets. They'll last for as long as I need, even if it pours with rain, and just stuff it in there so I know what it is. Cauliflower. Now I've got the all the year round variety of cauliflower, and that again is an overwintering one, and hopefully one that hasn't got too much foliage. I tried carefully looking through the seed catalogue. Great fun that is, of a wet cold evening, looking through the seed catalogue, dreaming of the following summer. And there we are. There's a few more in here because of course it isn't an F1 hybrid. In fact, there's hundreds of seeds in here, so that proves what I was saying earlier. Same process. Simply sprinkle them one by one. It's very easy, especially with cabbage seeds, because they're round. So they roll as like little ball bearings, so they roll ever so easily off. Not quite so easy with a beetroot seed or something like that, that's a horrible gnarly cubey type shape. They don't quite roll off of the fingers so easily, but these are really quite user friendly. So there we are. That's going to be more than enough. Their germination rates are excellent with brassicas. Not normally any problem at all. And just palm that over like that. Okay. And there we have it. Just tamp it down with the back of my hand. And this soil is lovely and wet. It poured with rain yesterday. As is the want in these parts, so they don't really need that much watering. All I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a sprinkle, just a light, get my watering can, put a rose on it, and just give them a light sprinkle just to make sure that you can see the top of the soil is glistening, so as you do get the moisture into that and soften that outer case of the seed to get that germination process going. I mean, I could wait for it to pour with rain, no doubt. Within the next 24 hours it will do so, but I'll just chivvy them along with a light sprinkling. Now the rest of these seeds, I'll just turn that over like that, and I will just poke that in there so as I know that they're my cauliflower. And that really is all there is to the first stage of your overwintering brassicas. The next time, guys, we'll be looking at transplanting these into their actual containers. I've got a natty idea for a new type of container that I'm going to try out, so you're going to be the first to see it. It might work, it might not, but it's going to be fun trying. Ever tried growing cabbages in a strawberry pot? Not a standard strawberry pot, it's going to be a giant strawberry pot, so I'm looking forward to trying that. So until next time, guys, goodbye.